PNC Sports First is presented by Budweiser and IT&E.
Hey, half a day and welcome to PNC Sports First. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Watson. A preview of high school football semifinals up in just a bit. First, though, deciding game of who goes to the girls volleyball championship game. It was last night the deciding factor in Mingilao, a rematch of last year's title game. The mighty Academy Cougars, they were visiting the defending champs, the George Washington Geckos, last year's volleyball champions. They waste no time focusing on their end goal to repeat as the champs. Academy, they don't help themselves out at all in the early minutes of play. Cougars, they fall victim to errors on defense that allowed the momentum to lie with the Geckos through most of the match. First set was as close the Navy and White would ever get throughout the whole contest. GW, they separate themselves early off of Academy errors. Lady Geckos turned in a 21-ace performance through 3 sets. Pair that with crucial kills from the Kanatas, and they get 15 total due both Kanata girls. The Cougars try and hold G-Dub to as few points as they can, but just wasn't their night. The mighty Cougars give up 7 easy aces in the third and final set, and that cements it. Lady Geckos win and advance over Academy in 3 sets, 25-20, 25-20 the final from the second set, and 25-12 the final from the third in the best out of 5. George Washington now turn their attention to Saturday and the championship game at UOG, where they will meet the ND Lady Royals. Notre Dame advanced with a win over Ukudu last night. Royals, they lost to the Geckos in the preseason Dr. Shea volleyball tournament and finished second. No doubt they will be ready. By the way, Lady Royals, the only team to beat GW in the regular season. They did so in 3 sets when both teams met last month. Volleyball not alone in the postseason. High school football will be wrapping up in the next week or so. Plenty of action around this weekend as well. Both Friday and Saturday nights football. Underneath the Friday night lights, it will be the Panthers of Guam High. They will travel up Route 4 to Mingilao. There they will face the #1 seeded Father Dueñas Friars. FD looking good. They're the only team to go undefeated in the regular season. And it went down to the final regular season game where they beat GW to retain that. FD coming off last weekend's 42-6 romp of the Teton Titans. Meanwhile, the Panthers, they pulled off the upset in the first week of the postseason, sending home the higher-seeded Ukudu High Bulldogs 20-12 to advance. In the Saturday night contest, we've got defending champion George Washington. They beat Simon Sanchez in the first round last weekend to advance. They will play host to the Southern High Dolphins, who surprised the league this season by making it to the semifinals for the first time ever in the school's history. Southern punched their ticket by upsetting the JFK Islanders at Ramsey Field. That game happened last weekend as well. Well, that'll do it for me and for the rest of the crew and for PNC Sports First here on your Hump Day Wednesday. Tomorrow's Friday Eve. Let's welcome in the weekend together. Until then, my name is Blake Watson, and I'll see you at the game.
PNC Sports First is presented by Budweiser and IT&E.